Serving more than 10,000 people annually, RiverEdge Behavioral Health is one of Georgia's leading providers of treatment and support services for children, youth, families, and adults who experience mental illness, addiction, or developmental disabilities. But the RiverEdge success story isn't just found in its numbers. It's found in its people. It's found in its place. It's found in its community, where we make life better. Mental illness, addiction, and developmental disabilities know no bounds. RiverEdge is more than a leading health provider for these brain-based conditions. With treatment services, supports, and community engagement, RiverEdge works to make life better for the whole person, and to make life better for families and communities too. After all, if it's not you, it's someone you love.
This illness does not choose you based upon who you are, how you look, and where you're from. It is just that. It's a mental health illness, but it's no different than a physical illness. As long as they seek treatment, they can recover and live full lives.
The people that we serve at RiverEdge are the homeless and the senator's son. The homeless and a woman who, because she receives an injection for her schizophrenia, finished her doctorate in pharmacy, works every day, and has a wonderful, meaningful life.
Just like you can't imagine anyone going through life and never catching a cold or having a problem, I can't imagine anyone going through life without having to deal with grief or anxiety. And with treatment, people afflicted by these conditions live completely normal, happy, fulfilled, and productive lives. The key is seeking treatment and having treatment available in a community that you can access without fear of judgment. And knowing that there are resources there for everyone in a community is what makes it a stable and safe community for everyone that lives there.
RiverEdge is our biggest provider of treatment and medication. It's our saving grace. And so I'm so thankful for that, but they can't do that without resources. And we have to recognize if you pour the money into mental health, you can alleviate a lot of the problems that you're spending money on. We can do that, but it takes everybody pitching in, and we owe that to each other as human beings living on this planet.
I just said one night, I said, I guess this is gonna be my life. I'm gonna die with the crack pipe in one hand, alcohol in the other hand. You know, that's it for me. So I asked God, please, I need help. I need to be locked up. That's what I asked for. I need to be locked up. So that particular night, I got locked up and I started going to drug court. And I told him, I said, man, I need some help. I can't do this alone. I need some help. One of the counselors was already working for RiverEdge. He said, man, you need to call out there and see can you get a bed out there, and I did. This is what helped save my life. RiverEdge saved my life. I'll forever be grateful for what they've done for me.
Somehow I felt like I was two people. I was able to put it together on the outside, but on the inside, I just knew something wasn't right with me. I ended up getting married to a physician and not realizing at the time that he had a drug problem. He introduced me to the drug of my choice, which is opiates. It wasn't a moral failing of mine. It was a chemical that was in my brain that made me believe there was no other way to live other than the way that I was living. By the grace of God, I came before a judge that thought I was worth saving and said, you have an option here. You can go to jail or you can go get some help. And that was the beginning of an entire new life for me. The healing that can come from a room full of people that have been where you've been is amazing. If there's one thing I could say, it's that I matter. I matter. And everybody else matters to somebody. We're all in this world together and we all matter. We all have a place to fill. I'll do anything I can to help somebody that's still suffering with addiction or mental illness, because you can overcome. I'm a prime example of that.
I never knew until I was 19 that my father was bipolar. There is no face to mental health illness. If it's not you, it's someone you love. I love my father, and I am so proud of who he was and who he is in my world. It doesn't discount you that you have a mental health diagnosis. None of that does. Every last person struggles. But when you own it, that's when you can be healed.
I started working here. I love RiverEdge with all my heart and being because I have seen them save so many lives. Today, I'm happy, joyous, and free because of RiverEdge.